All right, guys, welcome back to the Hard Rock Hotel. We are here with a special guest that we got. This is actually okay. We're at the Hard Rock Hotel. Right next door to us in the Xbox Lounge, Borderlands 2 is playable.
Yes.
And here to talk about Borderlands 2.
Howdy, I'm Jasper Foreman.
And
I'm the lead AI programmer on Borderlands 2.
So we have the
Very
lead
good.
AI programmer here for Borderlands 2, and we're going to ask him some questions about what we're showing off here. Also, if you got any questions for
Jasper.
the lead AI programmer,
Yeah.
Jasper, in the chat here, send them over, and if we can get to them, I'll see about asking him. So
Very
why don't
cool.
you just start by letting us know what it is that you guys are showing off here in the Xbox Lounge?
Oh yeah, off in the other room we have a level called the Caustic Caverns. Basically, it's kind of a level full of obviously it's in a cave mostly, and there's a lot of construction things going on. There's also a lot of goo and things like that, and a lot of creatures that kind of like come out of the goo and fight you, like these little buggy things called Varkids that'll fly around and shoot at you, and yeah, and actually be able
I've
to.
heard about these guys. So.
Yeah, they'll actually be able to like evolve and actually change into new and different things to hurt you in horrible different ways.
Cool. Well, which characters are playable in the Xbox Lounge?
Currently over there we have the Gunzerker for one. His name is Salvatore, and he's able to basically dual wield guns. Any
Nice.
guns like Borderlands is known for its guns.
Of course.
And so we've got ridiculous numbers, and you can actually dual wield any of them. If you want anything from
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter at
2
all.
sniper rifles.
Yes.
Done.
All right,
Wow.
2 sniper
That's all I'm
rifles.
gonna use.
Rocket launcher sniper rifle.
Is 2 sniper rifles terrible?
Huh? Well, you can't actually go into the iron sights and see through the scope, but if you want to get right up close to a guy, it's up to you.
Shoot from the hip with a sniper rifle.
I'll go sniper rifle in one hand, rocket launcher in the other hand the entire game.
You do
All
that.
right.
That'll be my strategy.
It'll be fun.
I'll kill myself a lot and miss
Yeah,
a lot. It'll
probably.
be amazing.
I'll do 2 rocket launchers. How about that?
Perfect.
Okay. We'll see
All right,
who fares
we'll play
better.
co-op. There will be 3 rocket launchers and 1 sniper
And one
rifle
sniper rifle.
between the 2 of us.
As we dual wield.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So in addition to the Gunzerker,
Yes.
maybe one of you want to play this instead of just having all these combinations of guns.
Why would anyone want to do that? Whoa, go ahead. Maybe you'll convince me.
Well, yeah, we've got
Yeah, that was just so
Maya,
cool.
the Siren. She's actually really cool, too. So what she can do is she can actually focus on one particular enemy and lift them up in what's called a phase lock and send them to another dimension that kind of has them in stasis. So you can, leave them there and fight other guys, or you can just wail on them as long as you want and have your buddies wail on them, too. Maybe while you're dual-wielding your sniper rifles.
There you go.
Yes.
Maybe I can be Maya,
Yeah.
and you
I'll
can go
need
ahead
you
and
to
dual
do
your,
that so I can
so
shoot
you can
enough
have the
times for
time
the
to
sniper rifles to
aim
actually hit.
your dual wielding sniper rifles. There we go. And
All
how long
right.
will they stay in stasis, or does that have to do with like how high the level is and
It-
how long the stasis will stay?
Yes, basically, my
You already answered it.
Yes.
That's true.
There-
Never mind.
Yeah. There's basically skills that can help you actually increase the duration of this phase lock.
Okay.
And various other things that will affect it too.
Cool.
Cool.
Very good.
So let's talk about your role specifically on Borderlands 2, lead AI programmer. I imagine that a lot of people out there now. I'm an engineer, so I have a fair
Excellent.
amount of insight into knowing what that means. But why don't you give an overview for the people that don't really know kind of what goes into the programming of a game? What is it that you're actually making happen in the game?
So on a day-to-day basis, essentially what I do is I work with the designers and all the other everyone else over there at Gearbox Software to actually make the enemies move and look and act the way that everyone wants them to. So a lot of that comes down to actually being able to navigate the world and move around in a way that makes sense, and a way that they can
Instead of
actually
in a straight line all the time.
straight line through a rock, that would be bad. That's happened before in a couple of buggy builds. Or be able to actually, fly around. Some of our characters, will take off to the skies and be able to fly around like that. In addition, we want all that to work well with their various attacks, and
Yeah.
we want to hurt you. And we also have, friendly guys too. We want to make sure that all of our NPCs are really approachable and usable and interact with you and talk to you and, look you right in the eye occasionally. And actually do all the mission things and things like that.
Awesome.
All right. So when you're in the process of doing all this, what would you say has been the biggest challenge of all the different monsters and friendlies and all these things you're talking about that you've had to do? What's been the biggest challenge to make the AI work appropriately?
Reining in the designers.
Yes. Okay.
I mean, they always want to do more and bigger and different. And for the most part, we've done that, in spades on Borderlands 2. Just occasionally, you just get something that's like, well, I think that might actually be too crazy, too over the top, too ridiculous, that we might want to just tone it down a bit. And actually, that's the craziness that you see in the other room actually reflects that. Like it's all over the top as it is. Occasionally, you don't want your big guy actually leaping all the way across the level, or various things like that, or being able to hurt you, kill you in a couple of seconds. That we want to tone that down a bit so it's not too crazy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and. So I do want to remind people that if you're in the area, you can come by and you can play Borderlands 2 in the Xbox Lounge. You don't even need a Comic-Con badge.
Hotel. Yes.
At the Hard Rock Hotel, second floor. You don't even need a badge. You can come in.
Yeah.
If you're a couple states away, get in your car right now. There's still a couple days left of Comic-Con.
There is.
We'll be here.
We're only day 2.
And then you will be able to play it. Let's talk a little bit about there were a bunch of new previews came out this morning and from a bunch of different places, and they were talking about some new things. As I understand it, they were talking about character customization a bit. Can you talk a little more about that in case someone hasn't read one of the articles?
Absolutely. So in Borderlands 2, we really want to have the player feel a little more unique with their character, in addition to the skills and choosing your character and things like that, and obviously the loot. In addition to that, you can also pick up new things like new skins for your character, as well as heads. So you basically they come out just like the loot, like everything else. Be able to see it, pick it up, and then it becomes part of the. Yes. And then you can actually, it becomes kind of like a little bank where you can go to a little station and customize your character, swap heads, swap skins.
That's really cool.
All that kind of thing.
So like in Borderlands 1, where you could just like change the color of your hair and your clothes, now it's more than just that.
Yeah, much more unique.
Awesome.
Should be a much better experience to actually be able to see, like, oh, well, that's my friend Bob, or that's my friend Jill.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool. You could so we can both play the Gunzerka and look different.
We
Absolutely.
can.
There
I'll
we
have
go.
a different head.
You have a completely different head. And are these items that you can like trade with people when you collect them?
Absolutely. So basically, if I pick up this,
That's awesome.
one head that I already have, and like I found it again, I can go ahead and trade it to one of my friends. So that
You'll
they can
only
have that
trade
too.
it if you already have it.
No, well, some people want to trade it.
Sounds a
before
little
you.
selfish.
Hey, well, that's me.
I understand.
He's like, oh, I got doubles now. You can have this one.
All right. And then there was one other thing in some of these previews.
Yes, a new thing that is in Borderlands 2, and we just revealed, I think today, is the badass rank system.
That's right. Someone had mentioned that, but I actually don't know what that is. I've played Borderlands 2 at the office
I don't know
a bunch,
what that
but
is
this
yet,
is something
too.
that's
All right,
new
this
to
is
me.
going to be exciting
Cool.
for you guys.
I know.
Okay.
All right, so
Lay it on us.
we already got all the RPG elements in Borderlands 2.
Yeah.
You can level up, get experience, do all the skills. But we wanted to actually have the player do something that's a little more different and on the side of that. So we have challenges. We had challenges in the first game, but now these challenges will increase your badass rank. So basically, you can be more badass as you keep going and kind of compare with your friends and things like that.
I'm more badass than you. It says in Borderlands
Yeah,
2.
it's a number right there. And you
Yep.
keep
I have
going.
always wanted a quantitative badass rating for myself.
But wait, there's more.
Oh, shoot.
Basically, once you get these badass rank more and more, you get badass tokens. And these tokens will actually be able to be spent, and you can actually choose if you want to add some more stats. So you might be able to add up, get a little bit more health, or a little bit more shields, anything. And there's actually a whole array of things that you can increase for the stats of your character.
I've
That's
also
badass.
always wanted how badass I am to actually make me better in the video game.
You actually become more badass. How badass is that?
That is amazing, and completely in line with the spirit of Borderlands.
Yes, absolutely. In addition to all of that, what's really amazing about it, because it's profile-wide. So it applies to all of your characters.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sitting there playing, say, the Gunzerker, Salvatore for a bit,
Yeah.
doing these challenges, building up this badass rank. It's actually building up the same stats and rank on my other characters as well. Maybe my Siren. I might go over to her and play her for a bit, and she has all of these stats added in as well.
Oh, that is really cool.
I
Well,
like that.
I was going to ask you how did you guys approach. I'll still ask you. Maybe you have another. Maybe you
Okay.
have another example. You take Borderlands 1. Borderlands 1 is without a doubt over the top, amazingly loud, badass game. I
Yes.
mean, anyone who's played it knows that it is crazy. It's like a video game on crack. At least that's my experience with it. I absolutely
That
love
should
it.
be our
Loved
next
it.
headline: video
Yes.
game on crack.
Yeah, you can use that. Yeah, I work for the company. They own that. They own that
It's
comment now.
already
Done.
licensed.
Done
It's
deal.
All
done.
right,
Got it.
sorry, it's on the box. Okay, so how did you take that and then go? Well, now we have to make something that's bigger and more badass. And how do you approach that? It seems like a difficult thing to start from. It's like you already
Yeah.
basically started to set off to create the most badass game.
Yeah,
And
actually,
now
there's-
you made it badass.
Badassier.
Yeah, actually, that was a really interesting challenge because we had this great like base of a game to start with, and then we had to sit there and discuss like what do we add, how do we actually take it to the next level, turn it up to 11, and basically what we did is we just add more and better, just everything's more and better. So everything.
More guns.
Yeah, more guns, more loot, more everything from like even not just the guns, but yeah, the shields, the class mods, the grenades. Actually, some really cool grenades out there, and so even more than the loot though.
That's right. I really like the grenades in the first one.
Oh,
I haven't seen the second one.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you should get out there and play some of that a little
We're
bit.
gonna have to go
Yeah.
do some homework.
Can we go play that demo?
There's a little bit of a line. Maybe we can get a guys.
I think we can.
All right.
Yeah.
We should. And then
I'll just
bring
walk
the
in and
cameras
say
in there
I'm kind of
be
a
like,
big deal, and I'll push everyone
Yeah.
else out of the way.
We
Yeah.
should.
That'll
We should do
probably
that live.
Um,
Some gameplay.
Now, were you changing? Okay, did you have something to say?
I mean, there's also more enemies, more environments, things like that. Everything's more and better.
That is really cool. Now I was going to change subject because you reminded me when we went to the Xbox Lounge. Did you see when Hodor was on stage in the Xbox Lounge?
I saw him walking around. I was in the middle of something, so I didn't get to actually talk to him.
Was that last night?
That was yesterday.
Yesterday?
Someone
Yeah.
said Hodor's on stage, so we all ran over to the Xbox Lounge. Hodor from Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Was on stage in the Xbox Lounge, and I was jealous of you guys getting to work. And Hodor didn't come in
Have you
here.
guys seen any famous people while being here? Anyone of a notoriety?
I saw some guy walking around with an entourage and like someone holding a binder to his face. So, but I couldn't see him. He looked famous. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for coming and talking to us. I know you got to get back on over to the Xbox Lounge, working hard all day long. So thanks for talking to us. We're going to cut to the Borderlands trailer that we just released yesterday.
Yesterday morning.
It was
Yeah.
yesterday morning?
Early yesterday.
All right. Brand new trailer.
Awesome
It is
trailer.
a really awesome trailer. So you guys are going to watch that, and we've got a little more in store for you today. You know that we have an interview with Pete Murray about XCOM Enemy Unknown. We're going to get to a lot of the questions you guys have asked throughout the day, and we've got even more surprises in store. So stick with us and enjoy.
I have destroyed you. A deadly shot from nowhere.
Rock and roll!